welcome to my YouTube channel today. So on today's video, I want to show you how to make a wonderful bag for men. So I will show you the measurements, although I have cut this one into two, but I will still show you the measurement that I used here. So the measurement I used is 8 by 7 inch. That is the measurement, and I measured from here to here to be 3 inch. Then I cut it out. This is this one, and this is for this one, and this one I'll use it to cover here after adding the lining. So I'll cover here this way. Then this one is the one that I'll use to cover the zip. So I'll just cut out 1.5 inch, 1.5 inch by one, and by 1 inch for this one. So I'll use to cover zip that will be here. So this one I'll add lining for this one here. Then I'll add lining for this side also. So I'll first of all sew this one with the lining. Then after sewing it with the lining, the next thing I will do is to cover it with this one here. But before then, please pardon me to change. So sorry, what I will do now is to go ahead and sew this one with the lining. I wanted to change the thread with the for brown because I'm using brown thread, but unfortunately I don't have it now. So I'll go ahead and use one I have. So I'll first of all sew the lining together with the material that I'm using. So I will cover it with the lining first. After covering it with the lining, I will now sew the leather that will cover the zip. So this one is for the lining. I'm just covering it up with the lining. That's all. Then I'll go ahead and cover this one also to make it to be beautiful now. Please, my name is Kelechume Ogwaju. If you have forgotten, and I am here to show you how to make this bag. You know you can do this by yourself. Just watch me. I will show you the measurement. I've told you that the measurement of this one is 8 by 7 inch, and I measured 3 inch up. That's 3 inch for this one, where I'll add my zip. So now I'm sewing it, just adding the lining here. So after adding the lining here, I'll go ahead and trim it out. I'll just cut out the lining, the extra lining that is there. So after this now, I'll trim out these ones, the extra one that is this one now. So I'll trim it out now. So after trimming it out now, the next thing I will do now is to cover this side with another leather. So the next thing I will do now is to cover this one with this leather here. I'll cover it. The measurement for this leather is 1 inch by the same measurement of this bag. That's what I will use. The extra one, I'll cut it out. So what I will do now is to put it this way here. Then I'll go ahead and sew it together with this one. It's just a design to make it to be more beautiful. That's why we are using this one here. So I'll cut this side out. So this one will be this way here. So I'll keep that side, and I will sew this one also. So after this, it will be this way. Can you see this now? So the next thing I will do is to add zip on this one here. So I'll add this zip here. Then after this, I'll go ahead and add this one this side also. Make sure they are equal from the beginning of the bag. So after sewing it, it will be this way now. So after this one, the next thing I will do now is to use lining and cover it up. But before then, let me just go ahead and put my thread inside my lila because the one that inside has finished. Sorry about that. So after this, the next thing I will do is to use lining and cover this place. I'll first of all cover it with the lining. Before I will cut the other side of the back because this one will be two pieces. The reason why I sew this one first is for me to use it to cut the other side because they cut it together at the same time. After adding the zip, it might be longer or smaller. So that's why I like sewing it first. After adding the zip, then I'll go ahead and cut the other side of the bag. So let me go ahead and add the zip first, then after add the lining first. Then after adding the lining, I'll go ahead and cut it out. That's the back side of the bag. But this is the front side. So after that, I'll cut it out. The remaining ones will go out. So this is this one here. Please, after this, remember to put your zip. Oh, look at my own now. I did not put the zip, so I'll go ahead and open some part of it so that I'll add my zip. Remember to add your zip head. It's so frustrating after sewing the back. You notice that I did not add the zip head. So now let me go ahead and add the zip head first. Thank God that I remembered it now, because if not that, I used to frustrate. Oh, it's so frustrating that after sewing your back, you notice that you did not add your zip head. So let me go ahead and add the zip head here now. So this is how this one will be after sewing it. So the next thing I will do now is to put this one on top of this. I'll put it on top of the leather this way. This is the leather that I'm using. So I'll put it on top of the leather. This leather now, I'll put it on top of the leather. Then I'll use to cut it out also. So this is the measurement for this one. The same thing with the other one. So now I'll go ahead and cut it out. After cutting it out, now the next thing I will do is to cut the round body and the zip side of the bag. Then the handle, because this bag will have two handles, the longer one and the one that will be by the side. So this is the two side of the bag. That's the main body, the front and the back side of the bag. So the next thing I will do now is to go ahead and measure the round body and the zip side of the bag. So I'll go ahead and measure the round body and the zip side of the bag. So for me to do that, I need to measure here. I'll measure from here. I'll measure each round. That will be the round body. That's the one together with the base. So I'll measure here and I'll stop at the zip. I started from this zip, then I'll stop at that zip. And the measurement is 18 inch. So I'll add it 1 inch, making it 19 inch. So now coming to the upper side, that is the zipper side of the bag, I'll measure it round again and I will stop at the zip side. So the measurement for this one now is 13 inch. So the zip side is 13 inch. Then the round body will be, let's measure it once again. The round body will be 18 inch, adding it 1 inch, making it 19 inch. So it will be 18 inch and 19 inch. So let's go ahead and cut it out. So it will be 4 inch. So it will be 4 inch by 19 inch. This side will be 4 inch by 19 inch. I want the bag to be big small, so you can put anything inside it. You will not even know you put something there. So this one will be by 19 inch. So this is placed at 19. Then I'll still measure another 4 inch from this side. That will be 4 inch by 13 inch for the zip side of the bag. Then after that, I'll just divide it into 2 equal parts. So I'll just divide it into 2. So it will be this way now. So I'll go ahead and cut it out. After cutting it out, I'll go ahead also and cut the lining. So I'll cut the lining also. So after cutting the lining, this is what I'm doing here. I'm just cutting the round body and the zipper side of the bag. So after cutting it now, I'll also cut the handle. That is the small handle that will be by the side. Then after cutting the handle, I'll cut the lining. After cutting the lining, I will sew all of them together with the zip. So I'll finish cutting this one. I will still divide this zipper side into 2 equal parts. But before then, let me go ahead and cut the handle. And the measurement for the handle will be 2.5 inch. It will be 2.5 inch by 6 inch, because the round body of the bag is 4 inch. So I'm increasing it by just 2 inch. So increasing of the 4 by 2 is 6. So it will be this way. That will be for the small handle. So after that, I will cut it out also. So now do it for the handle, and this is for the round body, and this one is for the zip. For this zip, I will still cut it out once again. I told you I'll cut the zipper side into 2 equal parts. Yeah, I'll add my zip. So after that, it will be this way now. So now let me go ahead and sew it. So before then, I want to add something here. Tell me whether this one is good for this. I will add it the badge here. So I want to add it this way here. If it's not good, you let me know. If it's good, you let me know. Or should I leave it this way now? But I need to leave it because I've sewed the lining. If I put it here now, it will just cover the parts of the lining, so it will not be opening very well. To avoid that, let me just leave it this way. Then what I need to do now, one, I will cut out the lining. The remaining work of for this bag now is the lining. I'll cut out the lining. After cutting out the lining that I'll use, then I'll add cord on this one. Then after adding the cord on this one now, I will now go ahead and sew this one with the zip. So first of all, let me go ahead and cut the lining that I'll use for the bag. So I'm using this lining. So I'll place this one here. I don't usually measure my lining because sometimes it wastes more of my time. So to avoid that, I'll just place it on top of this one. Then I'll go ahead and cut it small this way. Then I'll check where it stopped. Then coming this side, I'll go ahead and cut it out also. Then I'll just tear it this way. Then this is for this. So the remaining one now is the zipper side of the bag. So I think that this side will be okay for the two. So I'll go ahead and cut it out also. So this one will be for the zipper side of the bag. So the next thing I will do now is to add the zip and this one here. So let me go ahead and add the zip that I will use for this. So I told you while adding the zip, remember the good side of the leather, this side is facing the good side of the zip, that's this side. So I'll go ahead and add it with the lining now. Then after sewing this way, I'll fold this lining, this leather this way. I'll go ahead and fold it this way now. Then I'll sew it again. I told you the measurement for the zip side is 13 by 4 inch, and I splitted it into two. So it's a 2 by 13 inch for the one side, and that the other side also is a 2 by 13 inch. For the round body of the bag is an 18, but I added it one extra inch, making it 19 inch by 4 inch. For this side is for the zipper side of the bag. So after sewing this one this way, I'll go ahead and add this side also. Then after that, I'll also fold it this way. I'll fold it this way, then I'll go ahead and sew it again. Hope you are learning what I'm saying. Please, I want to hear from the comment section. anything at all, question or any comment at all, just let me see it from the comment section. I'll answer you immediately. Then after this, I'll turn the lining this way. Then I'll go ahead and sew it once again. Then after sewing this, I'll trim these ones out. So this is how this one will be. Then I'll go ahead and add this here. I'll add the round body. As I told you, I measured out 18" by 4". Then I added one extra. So I'll go ahead and add the round body with the lining and the zipper side that I've sewed already. Told you that the good side of the leather, facing the good side of the leather, that's the zipper side of it, and the back side of the leather, that's this side now, facing the good side of the lining. Then after sewing it, I'll go ahead and turn it over again. So now let me go ahead. Please, my name is Keleshume Ogwado from Nigeria, Anambra State, Ekulobia precisely. I know where you're watching me from. Thanks so much. Before adding this, sorry, there is a mistake I made. I'm supposed to add handle here. So I'm supposed to add the handle here. So let me go ahead and add the handle. But before then, I will show you the handle that I will use for this. So I'll be using this for the handle. The reason why I'm using this, when I add the thing here, it will make it the handle not to be turning up and down. So I'll be using this, or I'll use the ring. Which one do you want me to use? Is it this or the ring? But I think I will use this because what I'm showing is gold in color, is something gold in color, so I will use this. So now let me go ahead and open this place because I made a mistake here. I'm supposed to add this before sewing this one, but because I have done it already, I'll open it once again. Then after opening it, I'll add the handle first of all. So I'll add this handle here. I'll add it together with this. It does not matter. I can sew it before this. I'll add it together with this. But because I've sewed it already before, I'll go ahead and add it together with this. It's still the same thing. So after that, I'll still turn this one. I'll fold it once again. I'll sew it back. Please, while sewing this back, let me remind you again. Remember to add your zip head. So after that, I'll go ahead and sew this one straight now with the lining. So this like the lining is inside already. So after this, I'll go ahead and cut this side out. That's the remaining side of the lining. I'll cut it out. So now I'll still go ahead and add the the hook here. I'll add it here also. I'm using setting for my own side. You can use any one, D-ring, hook, or anything at all. The reason for that because this upper side, that's this thing here, helps me to hold the handle while putting it so that it will not be moving up and down. That's why I'm using it this way. So after this now, the next thing I will do is to go ahead and add cord on the main border of the bag. I'll go ahead and add the cord on this two main body of the bag. But before then, let me go ahead and sew the handle that will be by the side of the bag. So it will be this way. I'll go ahead and sew it together here. So for this handle now, I told you the measurement is a 2.5 by 6 inch. This place is a 4 inch. So I just added 2 inch, making it a 6 inch. So that's why I added it there so that it will just help while holding the bag, not be too small, not be too long. That's why I added 2 inch extra. So after that, it will be this way now. What I will do now is to add it here. I'll add it here and here. So let me go ahead and add it now. And you see where I added the handle, so it will be here this way. So after sewing the handle with this, I'll keep it aside. Then I'll go ahead and add lining here. Then I'll also add the cord on the two of them. So that's the next thing. After that, I'll just sew all of them together. But for now, let me go ahead and add the lining on that. So I will still use this lining. That's the line that I use on the other side. So I will still use it. I like sewing my lining here so that I will not waste it. I'm wasting time making measurements on it. So I will just sew it this way. So after that, I'll trim it out. So now the next thing I will do now is to go ahead and add this one cord. I'll add cord on this one. So I'll add cord here. I'll add cord around here, and I'll go ahead and add cord on this side also. So after adding cord on this one, I will still go ahead and add cord on the other one. So after adding the cord, I will cover here. I will join these two with the leather this way. So I'll join it together here this way now. So this is how it will be. Then I'll go ahead and add cord on this one also. So coming here, I will join it with leather here this way. So you see this one also. So the next thing I will do now is to join all of them together now. Then after joining all of them together, I'll go ahead and add and sew the longer lining that will be here. This is the shorter one. I will still sew the longer one. So for me to sew the round border of all of them together, I need to measure out the side of the zip. So getting the middle of the side of the zip, I'll get the middle of this side because this is where I will sew from. So this is the side of the zip that I am gotten the middle. Then I will go ahead and get the middle of this side that have the zip. So I'll get the middle of this. So now this is the middle of this side. So I will hold two of them together this way from the middle. Look, I like sewing my bag from the cut side. I don't like sewing it this way because I will not be seeing the cut side. That's the place I sew the cut together with the leather. I like sewing it this way so that I'll be seeing these threads from the thread that I used, so that it will help me to hold the cut very well with the leather that I'm sewing it with. So what I will do now is to join all of them together, then I'll sew each round. Let me go ahead and sew each round. Just join me. Oh, we are progressing on this back. Small I will just finish it up. Just have patience more. So I'll be stopping here now. So for now, I'll stopping here for this side. Then I'll go ahead and sew the remaining side of the zip small. I'll sew it here. So this is how it will be. What I will do now is to turn this one this way here. Then I'll go ahead and hold it with this one. Have you seen the reason why I added 1 inch from this side? The two of them are equal now. So I'll go ahead and sew it also. So after sewing it, it will be this way now. The next thing I will do is to turn it this way and I'll fold it small. I'll fold it with this one this way. Then I'll go ahead and sew it also. So now after sewing it this way, I'll go ahead and sew the remaining side of this side. Can you see? So I will sew the remaining one here. So coming here now, this is for this. Then the next thing I will do now is to sew the remaining side of this one. So I will just get the middle of this as I did on this side. Getting the middle of this, that's the upper side, not the side that I covered the cord with the leather. So I will just hold it this way. I will give it a notch here, small. Then I'll go ahead and hold the middle of the zip side and this one. That's why getting the middle, you get the middle of the zip, two side of the zip, you get the middle, so that will help you while sewing this one. And you see, I'll hold two of them from the middle, then I will go ahead and sew each round. So while sewing it, make sure that this side and this side are equal. We'll be shaking it to make sure that they are equal so it will not frustrate you after sewing it. So let's take our bag to make sure all of them are equal. Are you see? So let me go ahead and continue sewing the bag because we are getting it. So we have unfinished aspect of it now. So after sewing it, it will be this way. Can you see? So now let's go ahead and turn our bag. But before then, I will still cover this side with the bias. I will cover here with bias to make it to look beautiful. But let's wash our bag and see how it is. So this is the bag. So this is the handle that I will put on this side. So the remaining one now is handle that will be here. Now we can carry it this way. You can also carry it this way. Can you see? So this is this bag. Is it not beautiful? It's not nice. This is a nice bag. So the next thing I will do is to add the handle on this one. Thanks so much for watching this first of all now. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you. God bless you so much. Bye bye. So for this bag, before I stop, for this bag now, If you want to sew the smaller one, you can also go ahead and do that. If you want to sew the one that's higher, the shape of this bag is a Ghana must go. So on my next video, I will teach you how to measure Ghana must goes, the smaller, medium, the large, and the largest one. That's the biggest one. I will show you what you can do on that. But looking at this bag, let me just explain small on that. Looking at this bag now, it looks like Ghana must go shape. One, the measurement I told you measurement for this is a 7 inch, and this side is 8 inch. So for this side to be 7 inch and this side is 8 inch, if I increase it more, but let me use this side and show you. This place is 7 inch and this side is 8 inch. For Ghana must go, I will not give any curve here. I will not curve it out here. But what I will do is just that straight, then coming here, I will measure from here. If this place is 8 without the curve, this place is 8 and this side is 7. Do you understand? This side is 7, this side is 7, and this side is 8. Okay, now for the bigger Ghana must go, if this side is 22, you don't need to add zip down here for this like this one. But if like 15 or 16 inch for the Ghana must go, that's what the one I'm talking about now. What you need to do is to, if this side is 15 for the Ghana must go, you add like 6 inch or 4 inch this side for the zipper side. And this one is turned now. The reason why you are doing that is for your hand to enter inside very well, because if you stop here, it will not help you. So you add like 6 inch this side, you add like 6 inch this side. So you say 15, assuming this side is 14 and this side is 15, this side will also be 14. So you add here the base, the two sides, that's these two sides and the base. That will be for the Ghana must go. You add this side, that is 14. I told you, assuming that this side is 14 and this side is 14, you make it to be 14 plus 14 will be 28. And this side now is 15, we assumed. You add all of them together. After adding all of them together, you will not add here, because this here is the side of the zip. So after adding this side and the base together for the Ghana must go, whether you are using clothes, you are using jeans material, you are using any material at all, this is how they are sewing Ghana must go. You add here and here, that is 14. 14 by plus 14 plus 15, that is this base. Then after adding it together, this side now is 15, because this place and this place are equal. Though this side will be 15, we are assuming we are sewing Ghana must go. Then from that 15 now, you add it like 4 or 6 based on your choice. But actually I do add like 4 or 3. You add it down this side. So 15 plus 3 now is 18. Then add another 3 or 4. Okay, 15 plus 4 is 19. I'll add another 4 here, making it to be 23 inch for here. So because this place is 23 inch now, the zipper side now is 23 inch. What will you do? You subtract what you get here, that's the two side and the base. You subtract it from what you get here, that is 23, minus this side, what you get from these two side of the back and the base. You just subtract it from there. That is for your zip. And the remaining one will be for the round body of the Ghana must go. Don't curve it, because when you see the shape of Ghana must go, it's not curved. So don't curve it. So because of that, while sewing it now, your zip will turn here. It might stop here, so that will put your hand very well. But if it is a bigger Ghana must go, you don't need that. Your zip will just stop here, because it's big, it's wider, that you put your hand here. But if for a small Ghana must go, what you need to do is to do this thing I tell you now. So after that, you go ahead and add the zip. After sewing the zip, you sew the round body. After sewing the round body, you add the handle. So now let me tell you how to add the handle. What you need to do is to, because of this place, I told you the measurement, we assume that this place is 15 Abi. So what you will need to do is to fold it into 3. What will I use now to tell you what? Okay, assuming we are using this, what I need to do to get the where I will put the handle, I'll just fold it here for the first time. I'll fold it here this way. After folding it here this way, I'll still fold it again. I'll first of all get the middle, because while sewing it, that middle is so important on Ghana must go to make it to be equal. Then I'll fold it once again. I'll give the notch also here. So these two places that I give a notch, this side and this side, is the place that I'll add my handle. I'll add the handle here and then I'll add the handle here on the two main body of the Ghana must go. Then after that, I will join the round body that I have sewed already. But on my next video, I will do it practically so that you understand what I'm saying. Thanks so much for watching today. Please pardon me that I did not show you how to sew the handle. I will still do that on my next video. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you. God bless you. Bye bye.